Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. Let's begin immediately with the strongest worded indictment of the Supreme Court, where the government's purchase policy of vaccines is concerned and the rollout plan. It was just 2 days ago, viewers, that the Supreme Court had come cracking on the government, saying, smell the coffee, there is something wrong with your vaccine rollout plan, that there is a lack of policy. Today, the Supreme Court sharpened its attack. I want to take you through some of the observations which are scathing, to say the least. Let me read those out for you, viewers. The Supreme Court today pulled up the centre, saying, and I quote the apex court here, vaccination policy prima facie arbitrary and irrational. The Supreme Court is talking of the government's policy, vaccine policy, calling it irrational and arbitrary. I further quote, free vaccination replaced with paid vaccination in phase 3. The Supreme Court noted that in the phase 3 rollout plan of vaccination, paid vaccinations have been replaced of free vaccinations which were there. The Supreme Court further says, provide complete data of all vaccine purchase till date. The Supreme Court has now asked the government to give the entire chronology of India's purchase history of vaccines. Furthermore, the Supreme Court has said, clarify how 35,000 crore earmarked for procuring vaccine has been spent. Viewers, we all know 35,000 crore was earmarked by the government for the purchase of vaccine, most of it from the Prime Minister Care Fund. Where did it go for the purchase of vaccines is what the Supreme Court is asking. How was it earmarked? More so, the Supreme Court says and has asked the government to share a roadmap on how you plan to vaccinate the entire population. If you remember, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar has said that by 31st of December, the entire adult population of the country would be vaccinated. The Supreme Court has asked, what is the roadmap? What is the plan to carry out this vaccination? The Supreme Court also says, viewers, submit a comparison of prices of vaccines in India and international prices. All of this at the back also of, viewers, that India right now is paying the maximum for vaccines practically across the world. All of this said by the Supreme Court today, but there's been a build-up to it, where India's vaccine policy has been called ad hoc, and it's aided by complete confusion and politics by the state governments. Take a look at this report.
Is India's mammoth vaccination plan to beat its raging COVID surge on track? Union Minister Prakash Javadekar has maintained that India will be able to vaccinate its entire adult population by 31st December 2021.
दिसंबर तक 216 करोड़ डोसेस यानी 108 करोड़ लोगों का वैक्सीनेशन कैसे होगा, इसका पूरा खाका दिया है। कोविशील्ड, कोवैक्सीन, जाइडस कैडिला, नोवावैक्स, जेनोवा, स्पुतनिक देश में तैयार होने वाले और बाहर से भी जो स्पुतनिक आया है, इन सबका उल्लेख उसमें है।
But the question is, how? It would take more than 4 times the current rate to fully vaccinate the entire adult population in India by 31st December. India would need to accelerate its vaccination speed and procure vaccine at a dramatic rate if it needs to even come close to the target. Currently, India's vaccine rollout seems to be replete with confusion, shortages, policy abyss, and political sparring. However, to scale up the vaccine procurement and supply, the government is likely to change its policy and provide indemnity to Moderna and Pfizer to speed up approvals. While states and centre quibble over vaccinations, non-BJP states have gone public on vaccine shortage. Tamil Nadu has joined the long list of opposition states claiming shortage. The MK Stalin government will stop vaccination from 3rd June until a fresh batch of vaccines from centre comes on June the 6th.
Next month, Government of India has packed in more than double. The current month they had given 20 lakh. Next month they have promised 42 lakh. But and overall also against a supply of 96 lakh, we have spent 87. But in the beginning of today morning, we had 5 lakh, discounting wastage on hand. Knowing the pace, it will last for 2 days.
The centre, battling a perception war, has stated that states have vaccines, but there is high wastage. The Health Minister, Dr. Harshvardhan, on the back of reports that the state of Rajasthan wasted 11.5 lakh vaccines, wrote a letter to the state administration to check wastage. The state maintains wastage is less than 2%.
18 से 44 आयु वर्ग के बीच के जो लोग हैं उनमें हमारा वेस्टेज 0 है और 45 साल से अधिक के लोगों का वेस्टेज हमारा 2% है। भारत सरकार ने भी 10% वेस्टेज को अनुमति किया है और राष्ट्रीय औसत 6% का है वेस्टेज का। तो इस हिसाब से कोविड वैक्सीनेशन में राजस्थान देश भर में नंबर 1 स्थान पे है।
Meanwhile, the Shiv Sena has requested the centre to reduce the gap between Covishield doses for those who had taken the first dose before the new guidelines, increasing the gap to 12 to 16 weeks came in. BMC says that the students who have got admission in foreign universities are unable to get certificates due to this new guideline of the 84-day gap. So where has been the policy abyss of flip-flops? Even when there was a shortage, vaccination was open to all adults from May 1st. States were asked to procure jabs in midst of shortage. Despite evidence from UK, Covishield dose interval was not increased. During shortage, vaccines diverted to 18 plus when data showed 45 plus most vulnerable. This resulted in 18 plus not finding vaccine slots while trying to book. Meanwhile, second dose shortage increased. As India stares at a possible third wave, the need of the hour is to streamline its vaccine policy and, importantly, states and centre to work together. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, so we're going to put the spotlight on India's vaccine rollout plan and the lack of a policy. I want to cut across right now to our guests this evening. I have Shaina NC from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Joining me also is Archana Sharma from the Congress. Shaina NC, I want to begin with you, madam, and I want to just quote what the Supreme Court has said. It's asked the government to get up, smell the coffee, and I'm quoting the government here. It's called the vaccination policy which the government follows arbitrary and irrational.
Well, I'd like to start by just saying we have crossed 22 crore COVID vaccines administered, almost 23 crores, and India is going to be one of the countries which is the fastest when it comes to our plan and policy. You have Serum Institute, which is larger than even a Pfizer or Moderna, with 60 million doses, which is going to be up to 80 million doses per month. Now, I'd like you just for a second to listen to what I have to say. You know, a lot has been said about Covaxin. Covaxin is to hit 6 crores by July, August under Atmanirbhar, the COVID Suraksha plan. And the stringent quality control is something which is with immediate distribution. 3.11 crore doses of Covaxin have been supplied and are in the pipeline. 90 lakh Covaxin doses have been just given in the month of June. Now, the government of India is looking for import of vaccination, for swift vaccination of the entire population. And the adequacy of manufacturing capacity is not an issue really, because we have 2 Make in India vaccines in record time. Let's remember that whether it's the states or the union territories, as part of the effective vaccination drive, the whole government's approach as of January has been that the streamline and the availability of vaccine doses, the central government constantly being in touch with vaccine manufacturers and the states and telling the states that 50% will be provided by us, 50% can be procured by you all. COVID is a pandemic worldwide, and never have we seen, that countries being in this capacity to cross, and with India's population of 1.4 billion, a substantial share of the world population, we are very, very confirmed to announce that whether it's Serum Institute or Bharat Biotech, a capacity to provide 1 crore doses in a month by December 2020 has been announced, and by 2021 we will have our entire population vaccinated. The National Expert Group on Vaccine Administration
Madam,
was
capacity
established
right
in
now,
August
if I may come in,
2020.
capacity right now is not showing in supply. We talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat, that we are producing 2 vaccines in the country, but it is appalling that today nobody can actually find a slot. Even for a second slot for somebody to find where Covaxin is concerned is unavailable.
Isn't it
So,
a
it is a
priority
pity
in a
there. When
large
we talk
country
about
like ours
vaccinating
to
our entire
protect
population,
health
madam,
and
I want to come back. Ma'am, please hear me out. Madam, you have made, no. I have access, madam, and I will tell you from my personal experience, I can't seem to log in and get myself my second dose. But having said that, that's not the question. The question is that by 31st of December, the Supreme Court today asked, okay, you've given a plan to say that you're going to vaccinate all adult population by 31st. What is your roadmap? Because right now, if current data suggests, Ms. NC, if you go by current data, you are vaccinating lesser than what you were vaccinating last month. You will require 4 times the vaccination of what you're vaccinating right now to reach your target, which is, to say mammoth at that end. But you've had your say. I'm going to come right back to you. I want to cut across to our Congress spokesperson, Ms. Sharma. Ms. Sharma, it's all well and good for the Congress to point fingers at the government and says you have a policy abyss. The Supreme Court has pretty much laid it down. Read the Riot Act to the government saying that get up, smell the coffee, there's something wrong. But let's talk about the Congress-led states, madam. Rajasthan right now is wasting one of the maximum number of vaccines in any other state. It's criminal.
See, Preeti ji, a news surfaced in a leading newspaper, and the Central Minister of Health asked the state government to investigate on that. So if a news comes in a newspaper, it doesn't mean that it's a genuine news or genuine information. There has to be an investigation, and we conducted that inquiry. And it was found that the report which was produced in the newspaper was by impersonating the reporters. They went to the health institutions, because the health department officials over there saying that we are from WHO and we want the vials that have been used. So they flouted not only the Government of India rules, but also the pollution control rules by taking all those vials that were used, and that without disinfecting them. So this proves that this is a sort of, propaganda in which a chunk of media is also complicit, because the central government has abdicated its responsibility to inoculate most of the population by saying that 50% of the vaccines have to be purchased or procured by the state governments, and they have been left to fend for themselves. So as a part of this propaganda, to divert the attention of the people, because as Supreme Court is also saying that smell the coffee, go to the ground and find out that whatever you are saying, what the spokesperson from BJP was saying, has been, in the public domain.
The Supreme Court has also, madam, said that the state governments have added to the confusion. Do you accept that you have politicized the vaccine rollout plan?
No, we haven't. We haven't politicized it, because what was the responsibility of the central government? They have left it on the shoulders of the state governments. So in such a scenario, when people are dying, we don't have the vaccines. We have to bid at the global level. And even municipal corporations are bidding, because the policy of chaos was represented as a policy of vaccination by the central government. And this is a central government which is gratuitously complicit in, you can say complicit in creating this crisis, which has become a humongous crisis. We know it's a pandemic. And in a pandemic, we have to all work together. When Sonia ji wrote a letter saying that we as opposition are not your enemies virus. When former Prime Minister wrote a letter giving suggestions to the central government, they snubbed it, and they, in a retort, or repudiated it by saying that we know everything.
Okay, I want to go back to our BJP spokesperson, if I may come in.
No, but they
Please
never
allow this.
realized
Ma'am,
that
you had
he's
your
an
say.
experienced person.
Okay, madam, you
who
had your say.
navigated the country from various ups and downs, and he had very genuine suggestions. Have they adhered to
But
those
madam, you talk
suggestions?
about the policy of chaos. You talk about how state governments, how municipalities were forced to bid. Let me jog your memory. Let's go back 2 months ago. It was the Congress government which wanted the central government not to interfere with vaccines where states were concerned. They wanted to bid on their own. It was something
So
which
what could
the
we do?
opposition had asked
What
for.
could-
Today, when it
See,
is not
should
available,
we
you
leave
had
our
now,
people to die?
madam, today when it's not
Should we leave
available,
them?
you have shifted blame.
So
Today, when it's not
there is no
available, you have
availability,
shifted
when
blame.
there
So
was
that
no
the
production
policy of chaos.
capacity- No,
Madam.
but who was responsible for the
Madam,
production
the fact is
capacity
the policy
in
of
the country?
chaos has been subscribed by both the state and the
We
center.
didn't
It's a
have the
fact. Let's read. Let's read the
vaccines.
writing on the wall.
Let me please
Okay.
comment now.
We
Okay,
didn't
madam, can I
have
go
the
back to the
vaccines.
BJP
There was-
spokesperson with your
Okay,
permission?
okay.
Shaina, I want to ask you, Miss NC, I'd like to go to the BJP spokesperson. Miss NC, I'd just like to, ask, don't the citizens of this country deserve to know who contributed in the PM Care Fund? What is the white paper on 35,000 crores, which the Supreme Court today asked? What happened? Give us a full broadsheet on where was the 35,000 crore rupees spent on vaccines?
I want to say just 3 points. It's not like the PM Care Fund accounts are not in the public domain. How did India get 7,000 metric tons of oxygen reach to every district level? How did 34, railways give these express trains? Where were the ventilators?
Let's not.
Of the ventilators
No. Let's not.
Apriti, I just want
Madam,
to make
let's
one
not
point.
pretend it
See,
reached.
Phase
You and
3
I are
of
both-
the
And what
COVID
about-
No, madam, but the fact is,
program-
let's not say that. It's wrong.
Let me just say.
But it's wrong.
1 minute.
Let's not say things which were not true. Liquid oxygen did not reach every part of the country. It did not
And
reach.
ventilators
There are
were not
people who
working.
died of the want of oxygen.
Can I just make my point, please?
Okay, can I
Please,
just get the
hear me out and
BJP
let me say.
spokesperson?
Phase 3 of the COVID vaccination.
Can I
has
just get the
come
BJP
from 1st May
spokesperson? Go ahead.
21.
Go ahead.
A liberalized pricing and accelerated national COVID vaccination strategy has not just been adopted, it has been implemented. This strategy aims at incentivizing the vaccine manufacturers to ramp up with the vaccine production. The advances have gone out to the two Make in India brands, Serum as well as Bharat Biotech, and at the same time, we have also reached out to attract new manufacturers. This will not just augment vaccine production, resulting in wider availability of vaccines, but also result in flexibility in pricing, procurement, and administration of vaccines, ultimately resulting
Madam, at the back of what you said, I want to ask you, why is India paying? We have 2 indigenous vaccines which are being made in the country. We've exported those vaccines. I want to ask you as well, why is India still paying one of the highest rates for the vaccines than any other country? It's something which was raised by the Supreme Court today, ma'am. Why is that?
No, look, there have been lots of unfound media reports also. There is a system in place. Niti Aayog, please listen to Dr. Paul and then form your opinion if you don't believe. What is under Atmanirbhar Bharat? The mission of COVID Suraksha was announced by the Government of India and implemented by the Department of Biotechnology because we want to accelerate and ensure indigenous COVID vaccines in advance, ahead of our time, ahead of the third, if we have an unfortunate phase, because the second was clearly a tsunami. But the vaccine is a biological product of medical importance and it takes time in harvesting and quality testing and the correct.
But madam,
appropriate
all we know
pricing.
is the citizens
You
of this
cannot
country know if
compare.
they
You
sit
look
today
world
and they
over,
Google
we
the
have
price of
maximum
vaccines across the
production in
world,
India, the maximum
India is paying the
vaccine
maximum.
vaccination in India. So in a month,
Yes, that's a shame because we have the
in a
maximum
span of a
production, yet
month.
we don't have the vaccines, yet we are paying the maximum.
Look, if you feel that as the largest production and the total vaccines which have been supplied and in the pipeline, if they have not been up to mark, please bear in mind that 1.65 crores is still with the states. And you talked about Rajasthan. It's ironical that you mentioned because the kind of implementation that states need to have and the impetus. I mean, look at the Prime Minister has applauded certain states that have done fantastic jobs of center-state coordination. In a span of 2 weeks, for example, the Congress has echoed 2 opinions on vaccines. And they are just absolutely opposite. I'm not even getting
Madam,
into
that's for the
Tutu
Congress to
Mehmet,
answer.
but
I am
if
going to
we
ask the
have
Congress that. The fact is, you and I
beneficiaries
both
which
know
have
today India is paying the maximum for its vaccine shot than any other country, despite having 2 indigenous
Look,
vaccines. I want to bring in right
as
now the
we
Congress
stand
spokesperson, and you're right there,
cumulatively-
because the Congress has added to the chaos. Madam, the fact is a fact.
we
You know,
have
truth is truth. You know, you can have your opinion, but the fact is the same. and it's open to all. But having said
The
that,
fact
can I please
is
bring
that
in the Congress
20
spokesperson,
almost
Archana, once
23
again?
crore
You know,
persons have. Yes.
okay. Archana Sharma, can I bring you in right now? Why shouldn't the
Yes.
Congress be held? Why shouldn't the Congress be held responsible, the opposition states be held responsible for aiding the chaos? In the beginning, you said you wanted states to have a hold. Then when you knew it was abject chaos, you said the centre is not providing it. The centre should have provided vaccines right from the word go. Why did you aid the chaos?
No, we didn't aid to the chaos. The fact is that we were ready to procure and provide it to our public. But if there is no production capacity, from where would we get the vaccine? It was just because central government, in the month of February, they asked the public to lower their guard, and what resulted is a humongous crisis, a pandemic that reached to a humongous level because of the policy. And that policy was to win elections, despite the fact that people were dying. Now you're quoting that Mr. Paul is saying so and so. But did you hear to the scientists who were giving the warnings that there will be a second wave and you have to be updated for that? Now
Even
she's saying that there was a
world
supply of oxygen to
even
all the states.
world
No,
over,
there was no supply.
Madam, I need to close this show. There's a fair amount of...
not working.
The sad part is, ladies... Okay. The sad part is that the citizens are collateral and there is politics, whether you admit it or not. The centre should have bought the vaccines in the first place. The states tried to say that they wanted the centre not to interfere and get into vaccine procurement. When they realize they can't do it on their own, they blame the centre. The centre, today the Supreme Court has given an entire list, which we went point by point, clearly seems to suggest that we do not really have a vaccine policy. It's arbitrary and irrational. This came from the Supreme Court today. Appreciate you both for joining us. Up next is Rahul Kanwal.